All right, boys, let's get after it. All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Been 5 days since I rode. I forgot how much torque this thing has. No windshield, but we are still trying the claw on the handlebar today. I don't think I'm going to get up to a very high rate of speed. I am going to put the windshield back on very soon, probably in the morning. We've got some things going on this weekend at Forgotten Angels that I'll try to capture here for this video. And it's Florida cold today. I mean, it's 60 degrees. I know it's colder where you are, wherever you are, but it's 63 degrees at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Tampa, Florida. Pretty frigid. So I do want to back on the windshield. I've had my fun. I've had my naked fun. Got a couple of lunchtime errands that I'm running. I need to go return some hoses that I was sold on the sly from Lowe's for a water heater that I replaced that I didn't need to replace. Sometimes it feels like you waste money, even if I needed it. It wasn't a problem. I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. And then gonna return some stuff for Amazon and try to get lunch all within 1 hour. And I think I can do it because everything I do is relatively close to my house. So my last couple videos haven't been performing all that well. And I realized as I was editing them that my heart wasn't really in it. And it's not because I'm tired of making videos. I'm not. I love making videos. In fact, that's why I just increased to two per week again. The old saying, when it rains, it pours, comes to mind. 3 weeks ago, we had some problems where our sink wouldn't drain, and I paid a plumber to come out and stake that, right? Like $350. But at the time, he told me, he said, dude, this thing's worse than what this stake can really handle. Let me look at you guys. He's like, you really need to have this thing jetted. And I've been in some form of sales for most of my working life. And I'm like, yeah, right. This dude's trying to sell me some shit. He's like, I'm going to stake this out for you. He goes, but I can't promise this thing isn't going to clog back up again in a week, a month, a day, whatever. Sure as shit, a day later, clogged up again. So I paid for him to jet it. It's like, damn, man. Had that jetted. Paid for the old lady and the grandson to go out to Arizona. Christmas is coming up. All these things piling on. I'm like, okay, all right. We're through some of this stuff. It's great. Last weekend, my wife and I went to a Christmas party in Orlando on Saturday. So I wasn't out with my friends. I love when I'm able to go out and about and record things that we're doing as a group in Tampa. But when you don't hang out with the group at all, during the only 2 times of the week that you really have daylight hours to record, you just don't have good footage. So it's a lot of moto vlogging. And as much comments as I get from everybody saying they like the moto vlog, the performance doesn't really match up. I don't think everybody, a lot of you guys do, and I do too. But it doesn't really match up. So, I don't care. I make whatever I want to make. It is what it is. So, Sunday, when we came back from Orlando, from that Christmas party that we went to, wife and I walked out to the garage to put our dirty clothes in the laundry. Full of water.
Well, ain't this a bitch? We toyed with the idea of staying in Orlando a little bit longer today, and I'm glad we didn't, because our water heater has now shit the bed. Got a new one on order. They're going to bring it to us tomorrow, but man, oh man, not what I wanted.
The whole garage. Not a lot, like 1/8 of an inch thick, but full of water. Like, holy shit. It all looked like it was coming out from under the water heater, so it was a no-brainer for me. I looked at the tag. Somebody marked replaced 422, 2010. I'm like, well, it's a 12-year-old water heater. Time to replace it. Got a new water heater. Oh, shit, that bump. Got a new water heater on Monday. Dwight Smokums came by to help me out. We put it in together. Way easier than I thought that would be. Way easier than I thought it would be. Got excited that I had that replaced, right? That was about 8 o'clock Monday night. We wrapped up. 10 o'clock rolls around. I still don't have hot water. And I'm thinking, man, did I dry fire that upper element? Did I screw this thing up immediately? Went back out to the garage to check it out. Full of water again. I'm like, oh my God. Now, don't get me wrong. The 12-year-old water heater that I took out of there, the whole bottom was rusted out of it. So it definitely was time to get replaced. It just maybe wasn't right now that needed to be replaced. So called insurance, made a claim, found out my insurance, and most insurances, they will cover water damage caused from plumbing, but not plumbing. They will cover access to the plumbing repair necessary, but not the plumbing repair. So it's like this weird, I don't know. Anyway, so we had leak detection out. The leak is coming from under the slab. It's a mess. I'm waiting on estimates to come in to see what the insurance is going to cover. They're either going to have to jackhammer into my son's room floor to fix where they think the water leak is. Even leak detection said, this is a very weird one. I can't pinpoint it, but I know it's in this big square. Either they have to jackhammer my son's room floor, which that's covered, or they'll want to repipe. Not the whole house, but they'll want to bypass all those lines completely, repipe into the attic, and then down on the other side of his room, just to get rid of that whole section that's a problem. So, stressed out. Haven't had a shower since Sunday. I have bathed. We've been doing the old ghetto boiling water baths all week. And I'm a large man, and I feel like I'm in a horse trough when I'm in a bathtub. So it definitely isn't something that's comfortable, and I'm damn sure it ain't pretty. But hey, you know what? Not everybody can have a body like mine. So yeah, while I've been making videos and recording, like even last Sunday when on that video when my wife and I and Brant were out at that murder bar, you know, we already knew we had some of these problems, but I haven't been feeling very social, so I haven't been hanging out with anybody. I haven't been like down or depressed or anything. I just haven't really felt like myself. Like I just want to move past these problems, and I think that has impacted my creativity a little bit. You know, I know when I put out the last two videos, they don't feel right, they don't look right to me, but I put them out anyway because, again, yeah, it's one thing in my life that I really enjoy doing. Motorcycles, well, family, motorcycles, making videos. I'm gonna go return this shit. We'll see you later. All right, boys, here we go. As you can see, we have the windshield back on. I also put the luggage rack in the passenger backrest on. I have yet to carry a passenger. Don't know who I would take. My wife doesn't want to ride passenger anymore now that she has her own motorcycle. And since we had the wreck, I don't blame her. I think her biggest complaint after the wreck, actually before the wreck even, she brought it up several times, was she couldn't see what was going on. And anytime I had to make more assertive maneuvers or braking, she always felt panicked and had to like jerk her head out to the side to see kind of what was going on. So I don't blame her one bit, honestly. But it's still a little chilly. I mean, we had a cold front in Florida, like yesterday, as I mentioned. It is in the mid-60s, slightly overcast. 12% chance of rain throughout the day. This weather report has been brought to you by WMBR 1976.5 on your epic dial. So, yeah, I decided to take a little more wind deflection today. On our way out to Forgotten Angels, they are having their Christmas event today. Looking forward to seeing my friends. This thing started about an hour ago. It goes from 11 to 3. Like I mentioned yesterday, we're using boiling water for baths, so that's a whole hour-long process. Boiling enough water, sinking up the pots. 4 pots that we use for boiling water. Sinking them all up, making sure they're all at boiling when I put them in. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Speaking of not having my pace dictated by a Prius, look what we have here. My, how the turntables.
Well, well, well. How the turntables.
Yeah, we're going. Sorry, bud. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, I love that rumble and roar. I love that rumble and roar of pure American muscle. Our friend Aaron, Vices of a Viking, it is his birthday either today or we're at least celebrating it today. He's also playing Santa Claus, which he looks... I was telling somebody else yesterday that Aaron kind of looks like a mix between Thor, Santa, and Jesus all wrapped up into one. So he plays the part perfectly. Anyway, we're going to get down to Forgotten Angels, and we'll party it up with Aaron tonight for a little while. And yeah, we'll see you down the road.
See, I had this vision in my head that it was going to be really, really packed out here. And actually, I'm thankful that it isn't. But as promised, there is Thor Jesus Santa right there. Otherwise known as Aaron. I mean Santa. Kris Kringle. Jack's festive as fuck. Dude, if you would get your nipples pierced and like hang bells from it, I would love that. Or the hat from the elves from
Tell you what.
wait, from It's Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out.
I have that bunny suit. How are you?
Perfect.
Why are you rubbing I tell you what,
Everybody should be rubbing their nipples right now.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
See?
if your subscribers leave comments that they want me to pierce my nipples and hang bells from me.
This will come out Monday, so plenty of time for Christmas.
Are those bells?
If they want me to do that, I'll think about it.
Hey, Cash App Jack. I don't know what his Cash App is or Zelle, but whatever. But he'll comment below, and then you can follow his shit. Donate to his nipple piercing fund. Nipple piercing with bell. I'll be there with bells on, as they say, as he says. He said it's getting weird. I think it's just getting started, man. We're not weird. We're not weird yet. This is exactly what we needed. Hey, that dog looks like a Great Dane in your arms. The short jokes are just really.
They really don't ever stop. But it's not going to anyway. So.
You know what did stop? Her growth. If there's anybody on this earth who can have the most oddball thing I've ever seen on a Harley Davidson motorcycle, it's Jack. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but he pointed out that he has this exhaust that comes. I need to show you from the other side. So as was pointed out, he's got this exhaust coming out, and he's also got another one that goes on the other side. We can't figure out why it does that. We knew that this side was way more powerful than the other one, but I've never seen some shit like this. I don't know what it does. Not saying it's good, not saying it's bad. But what is that? If you're not nut to butt with one of your best friends, or even friends at all, look at that. There's zero clearance there.
Take a romantic ride by the lake
With a chainsaw.
with a chainsaw.
Chainsaws, beers, two men on a four-wheeler, what could possibly go wrong? Nothing can go wrong. This is perfect.
If I had space in my tooth,
Okay, you guys have heard me talking about Shep, and a lot of you guys know him. Thanks to this man right here, we got old Swamp Water back on the road. This man,
The turd.
This man, I almost rode it today.
You should have.
I know. I'm gonna ride it tomorrow, but yeah, because of this man, we got old Swamp Water back on the road. He reached out like 2 or 3 days right after the accident, say, hey, what can I get for you? Made a little parts list, sent him right away. So appreciate you, man. Now we're here drinking beer again in Florida. My favorite. Well, I'm drinking beer. Where's your beer?
I don't even have a pocket beer.
Shep is known for having pocket beers, so he's not really living up to his reputation out here. Okay, this is like the best kept secret. Because everybody's outside, nobody's really coming in here. Look at this spread. I have my choice. Buffet cookies. This is like a fat kid's dream right here.
All right, y'all, that is going to wrap this one up. This is, again, a little shorter, but that's by design. Several of you in the last video commented that, wow, this was so short. And that's true, because I have historically been putting out 25 to 30-minute videos. What do you think? Do you like these shorter, twice-a-week videos, or would you rather I go back to one 30-minute video a week? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on that. But regardless, I do appreciate you coming along on this video and all videos. And until next time, we'll see you later.